Good day to each and everyone, especially to you, Coach Judith. Before I start, let me first introduce myself. My name is Junaldine S. Kamal from BTLED HE1A. So today, we will going to tackle what is learner-centered psychological principles. But before I discuss my topic, let's have first the introduction. So, learner-centered psychological principles. This presentation explores the learner-centered psychological principles. It provides a framework for creating effective learning environments. This principle focuses on the learner's needs and characteristics. They are essential for optimizing educational outcomes. So next, let's move to cognitive and metacognitive factors. So let's have first the cognitive factors. So what is cognitive factors? Cognitive factors focus on the mental process involved in learning. This includes attention, memory, and problem solving. So next is metacognitive factors. What is metacognitive factors mean? So metacognitive factors involves in thinking about one's own thinking. This includes monitoring and regulating cognitive processes. So next is the goals of learning process. So first is active learning. Learning is an active process. Learners construct their own knowledge and understanding, while the goal setting is a setting goals provides direction and motivation. Goals should be specific, measurable, and achievable. So constructing knowledge, we have three examples, which are the prior knowledge, new information, and meaningful connection. So, learners connect new information to prior knowledge. They actively construct their own understanding. Meaningful connection enhance retention and application. So, next is strategic thinking. So, there are four, right? So, the first is problem identification, second is strategic selection, third is implementation, and the fourth is evaluation. So what is strategic thinking? Strategic thinking involves problem solving. It also includes decision-making skills. Learners must identify problems, select strategies, they implement solutions, and evaluate outcomes. So next is thinking about thinking, or as we call as metacognition. So in monitor, assess your own understanding. Regulation, adjust learning strategies as needed. In reflection is to think about what you've learned. Metacognition enables learner to monitor their understanding. They regulate learning strategies. They include reflecting on their learner process. So, next is context of learning. So, here is social interactions, collaboration, and communication with peers. And the second is cultural factors, awareness of cultural differences and perspective. And in environmental factors, which is physical and psychological safety and support. The learner environment matters. Social, cultural, and environmental factors influence learning. Creating a supportive context enhances outcomes. So that's all from my topic. Thank you for listening. I hope you understand something from me. So once again, my name is Junaldine S. Kamal from BTLED HE1A, and I am the little teacher of Study Hub 5.
So thank you, Miss Little Teacher. Good day, everyone, especially to Coach Jude. My name is Shara Mariano from BTLED HE1A Study Hub number 5. So before anything else, I will going to have a short recap about the topic of Miss Janelle, the cognitive and the metacognitive factors. So, what is the cognitive factors refers to the mental processes involved in acquiring, processing, and using informations like attentions, memory, language, reasoning, and also problem solving. So, for the metacognitive also, factors involve our awareness and control over our own cognitive processes. They allow us to monitor our thinking, regulates our learnings, develop self-awareness. So let's move on. Going back going back to my topic is motivation and affective factors are key drivers of human behaviors, influencing our goals, actions, and overall being. So what is motivational factors? Motivational factors refers to the internal forces that propel us toward a specific action or goals. They provide us with the energy and direction to pursue our desires. So we have also an intrinsic motivations. This arises from the inherent satisfactions and enjoyment derived from an activity itself. For example, a musician might be intrinsically motivated to practice because they find playing music deeply rewarding. So we have also an extrinsic motivation. So what is this? This stems from external rewards or incentives such as praise, recognition, or financial gain. For example, a student might be intrinsically motivated to study hard for a good grade. So we have also affective factors encompasses our emotions, feelings, and moods which significantly impact our motivations and decisions making. So from that, we have positive emotions. Joy, happiness, and contentment can boost motivation, enhance create and promote positive interaction. So, if we have a positive emotion, so we have also a negative emotion. Stress, anxiety, and sadness can hinder motivations, leading to procrastination, avoidance, and decreased performance. So, understanding the interplay between motivational and affective factors is crucial for personal growth and success. By identifying our motivations and managing our emotions, we can navigate challenges, achieve our goals, and live fulfilling lives. So, we have a conclusions also. In conclusion, motivation and affective factors are intricately intertwined, shaping our actions, choices, and overall well-being. Understanding these forces allow us to harness our intrinsic motivations, manage challenging emotion, and strive towards fulfillment. That's all. Thank you for listening. Hope you gain knowledge to my topic. So let's proceed to Miss Jessica Boseso. Thank you.
Good morning, Coach Jude. Good morning, classmate. So now, I will introduce first myself before I proceed to my topic. My name is Jessica Tiboseso from BTLED HE1A and also from Study Hub 5. So now my assigned topic is all about the developmental and social factors, including the developmental influences on learning. Second one is social influences on learning. So now before that, I give a short recap first about the topic of Miss Shaira. All about the motivational and affective factors. Motivation and affective factors refers to the internal psychological processes that influence a learner engagement, efforts, and ultimately their learning outcomes. They encompass both a motivation, which is the drive to learn, and affect, which refers to the emotions and feelings. So Miss Chaira will already discuss to you about the motivational and affective factors. So now let's proceed to my topic. It's all about the development and social factors. So now when we say development and social factors, It's play a crucial role in how individual learns. This factor encompasses a wide range of influences, from a learner's personal growth and experiences to their interactions with others and the broader social environment. Understanding these factors is essential for creating effective learning environments that cater to individual needs and foster optimal learning outcomes. So means developmental and social factors are interconnected or and profound, profoundly influence learning. By understanding these factors, educators and parents can create learning environments that are responsive to individual needs, promote positive social interactions, and foster of love of learning. So now, that's all about the developmental and social factors. So now, there are two types of influences on learning, which is the developmental influences on learning. So which is the developmental influence on learning and social social influences on learning. First is developmental influences on learning refers to the personal growth and monitoration impact and learning experiences. This encompasses various aspects of development, including the first is physical development. So below the physical development, we have motor skills. So when we say motor skills, as children develop physically, their motor skills improve, allowing them to manipulate objects, participate in physical activities, and engage with their environment more effectively. In short, developing motor skills is a crucial for children's physical, cognitive, and social development. As they master new skills, they gain confidence and abilities that help them interact with the world around them more effectively. So next is sensory perceptions. The development of sensory perceptions, such as sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste, influences how learners interact with the world. In short, sensory perception is a vital for children's learning and developing. By providing rich sensory experiences and supporting those with sensory processing challenges, we can help children thrive and learn to their full potentials that they have. So next is brain development. So when we say brain development is the brain undergoes significant changes throughout childhood and adolescence, impacting cognitive abilities, learning styles, and overall development. So means brain development is a fascinating and ongoing process and profoundly impacts a child learning and overall development. So by understanding these changes and in providing appropriate stimulation, we can support children in reaching their full potential. So the next one is thinking processes. Thinking processes cognitive development involves the evaluations of thinking processes such as reasoning, problem solving, memory, and language. Means is cognitive development is a continuous process that shapes how children think, learn, and excuse me, and interact with the world. By supporting the development in these areas, we can help them become independent in learning styles. Learning style individual develops sustainable style based on their cognitive strength and preferences. So means understanding learning styles is important for promoting a more effective and enjoyable learning experiences. By recognizing our strengths and preferences, we can maximize our learning potential and help others do the same. So the second one is we have cognitive development. So below to the cognitive development, we have metacognition. So means as learners matures, they develop metacognitive skills. We have involved the ability to reflect on their own thinking processes, monitor their understanding, and adapt their learning strategies. So, in short, metacognitions is a crucial skill for becoming a successful learner. By developing these abilities, individuals can become more aware. So the third one is social emotional development. So below to the social emotional development, we have social skills. So social emotional development encompasses the growth of social skills such as the communication, cooperation, empathy, and conflict resolution. So means is social skills are essential for children overall development. By fostering these skills, we can help them provide positive relationship, succeed in school, and thrive in life. So the next one is we have emotional regulations. So when we say emotional regulations, as children mature, they develop the ability to regulate their emotions, manage skills, and cope with challenges. So means emotional regulation is a vital skill that helps children navigate the complexities of life. By fostering these abilities, we can support children in becoming emotionally healthy and successful individuals. So now, let's proceed to social influences on learning. So when we say social influences on learning, do you have any idea about this? So social influence on learning refers to the ways in which interaction with other and the broader social environment impact learning. These influences came from various sources, shaping learners' experience, attitudes, and behaviors. The impact of interaction, relationships, and cultural context on learning. So in short, social influences are powerful forces that shapes our learning experiences. Understanding these influences help us create more effective learning environment and foster a love of learning in individual and communities. So next is quality personal relationships. Positive relationship with peers, teachers, and family members create a sense of belonging and self-acceptance, fostering a positive learning environment. So means positive relationships are essential for creating a supportive and enriching learning environment. By nurturing these connections, we can help individuals feel valued, accepted, and motivated to learn and grow learning. Next is that we have family influences. So, the family environment significantly impacts a child learning. Positive family support and instructions strategies can help overcome challenges and promote academic success. So means the family plays a critical role in a child's learning journey by providing a positive supports, interactions, and self-motivation strategies. And nurturing this can help children overcome challenges and achieve academic success. So that's all about the social influences on learning. And we have three social influences on learning, which is the social interactions, quality personal relationships, and family influences. So now that's all about the social influences on learning and the developmental influences on learning. So now the conclusion of developmental influences on learning. Developmental influences are multifaceted and plays a crucial role in shaping learning experiences. By understanding these influences, educators can create learning environments that are responsive to individual needs, cater to different developmental stages, and foster a love of learning. So now the conclusions of the social influences on learning. We have the social influences on learning are complex in multifaceted with both positive and negative impacts on individual learning experiences. Understanding and navigating these influences is crucial for promoting effective and meaningful. So now that's all about my assigned topic. It's all about the developmental and social factors. So we have two influences on learning, which is the developmental influences on learning, and second one is influential rather on learning. So again, my name is Jessica Di Poseso. So now that's all about my assigned topic. Thank you and God bless.
Good day everyone, especially to you, Coach Jude. Before I'm going to discuss my assigned topic, so today I will introduce myself first. Hi, my name is Princess Alain Ilakay from BTLED HE1A from Study Hub number 5. So today I will discuss to you my assigned topic is all about individual difference. So, what is individual difference and what are the three individuals different? So today I will going to start to discuss this. So now we're going to discuss the individual difference. So what is individual difference? Individual difference refers to the unique characteristic that makes each learner different from others. These differences including abilities, learning style, cultural backgrounds, and the personal experience, which affect how students to learn and perform in school. So today we're going to discuss the three individual difference. So the first is individual difference in learning. So what is difference in learning? So every student has a unique way of learning, influenced by both natural talents and life experiences. So some may learn quickly while the others need more time and practice themselves. So these differences shape how students understand, process, and apply their knowledge. However, personal learning reference may not always be the most effective. So the teacher should be most help students to improve their learning strategies to achieve their results. So let's move the second. So let's move forward the second differences, which is the learning and diversity. So what is learning and diversity? The difference. So student comes from the different cultural, social, and linguistic backgrounds. So which is influence how they experience education. So a learning environment that respect and values these differences helps students feel included and motivated themselves. So teachers should be consider these factors when designing lessons, ensuring that all students have equal opportunities to succeed their life. So now let's move the last difference of individuals. So now let's continue the last individual's difference, which is the standards and assessment. So what is the difference of both? So from the setting high learning standards and regularly rather assessing student progress is essential for effective education rather. So from assessments provide valuable feedback to both students and teachers. They helping identify strengths and areas for improvement. So the different types of assessments such as standard tests, performance based on tasks, and the self-assessment. So they help track learning progress and ensure that students meet their educational goals. So that's all the three individual difference. So later on, I will give the conclusion about all about all the topics I discussed. So now I will discuss the conclusion overall that I discussed to you, which is my assigned topic. So from the overall, individual difference play a major role in how students learn, influenced by their natural abilities, experiences, and the environment. So every learner has unique strengths and preference, but this may need to adjusted to achieve better learning outcomes. Recognizing diversity in culture, language, and the backgrounds helps create a more inclusive and motivating learning environment. So, additionally, setting high standards and using regular assessment allow both teachers and students to track progress and make improvements. By understanding, addressing these differences, education become more effective and meaningful for all learners. So that's all. That's all my topic assigned I'll discuss to you. So thank you for listening and watching my video presentation. Again, I am Princess Aling Ilakay from BTLED HE1A from the Study Hub number 5. So later on, Roseanne will discuss to you about the legal policy frameworks and learner-centered teaching. That's all guys. God bless.
Good day everyone, good day Coach Judith. My name is Roseanne Caballero and I'm from Study Hub number 5. So Miss Princess Elaine Lakay discussed to you about the individual differences. So there are three key characteristics of individual differences. First is the individual differences learning. Second, learning and diversity. Third is standard and assessment. So my learning objective is first, the internalize the basic law on education and their implementations. Second, apply learner-centered principles to design and implement effective instructions. Number 3, advocate for learner-centered practice in educational setting. What is Republic Act 10533? Section 1, Republic Act 10533 is the Enhanced Basic Education of Act 2013. It is an act enhancing the Philippines' basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education. Who and when it's implemented? The law was approved on May 15, 2013 by former President Benigno Simeon Aquino III and took its effect on June 8, 2013. So, what are the reasons of implementing K-12? First is the poor quality of education. Second is too many non-practical subjects. 3. non-prepared for college educations, and number 4, too young for labor force, and lastly, no global recognition. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. This section of the law or policy state that the government is committed to providing a comprehensive and effective education system. It emphasizes that education should be relevant to the needs of individuals, the nation, and society as a whole. This means that education should prepare people for their roles in society and equip them with the knowledge and skills they need to contribute to the country's progress. In Section 3, Basic Education. These sections define basic education as the foundation of learning. It includes kindergarten, elementary and secondary school, plus program for those who have not been in traditional schools like out-of-school youth and students with special needs. It stresses that this level of education provides the essential skills and knowledge everyone needs to learn and grow further. In Section 4, Enhanced Basic Education Program. This section outlines the structure of the Enhanced Basic Education Program. It specifies that it consists of a full year of kindergarten, followed by 6 years of elementary school, and then 6 years of secondary school. Secondary school is further divided into 4 years of junior high and 2 years of senior high. This detailed structure ensures a well-rounded education from early childhood to the end of high school. In Section 5, this section puts the Department of Education or DepEd in charge of designing the Enhanced Basic Education curriculum. It also emphasizes the collaboration with the Commission on Higher Education or CHED to make sure that high school and college courses smoothly connect. This collaboration aims to help Filipino graduates be competitive globally and to prevent students from needing extra courses or repeating material when they go to college. In Section 6, this section establishes a committee to advise on curriculum development. It includes representatives from various government agencies like Commission on Higher Education or CHED, Technical Education and Skill Development Authority or TESDA, Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE, Professional Regulation Commission or PRC, and the Department of Science and Technology or DOS, as well as business group like the IT BPO industry. This ensures that the curriculum is aligned with the needs of different sectors and prepares students for various career paths. In Section 7, emphasize the importance of teacher education and training. It states that the DepEd and CHED, working with other organizations, will ensure that teachers and school leaders are well prepared to implement the Enhanced Basic Education Program. They will do this by providing high-quality training and education programs. In Section 8, addresses the shortage of qualified teachers in certain subjects like science, math, and engineering. It allows the DepEd and private school to hire graduates in this field, even if they don't have a teaching license, as long as their background is relevant to the subject they'll teach. This is a temporary measure to fill the gaps in qualified teachers until they can get their licenses. It also applies to technical vocational courses and faculty in higher educational institutions. This exception to the Philippines Teacher Professionalization Act of 1994 aims to ensure that students have access to qualified teachers in these important subjects. In Section 9, emphasize the importance of career guidance for high school students. It states that the DepEd, working with other agencies like DOLE, TESDA, and CHED, will regularly hold career guidance events to help students choose their future career paths. This is done to ensure students make informed decisions about their future, even if it means going beyond what's normally required by the Guidance and Counseling Act of 2004. In Section 10, extend the benefits of the expanded government assistance to students and teachers in private educations. Republic Act 8545 to students enrolled in the Enhanced Basic Education Program. This means that eligible students in the new program will now qualify for financial aid and other support services that were previously only available to students in traditional private education. In Section 11, state that the Department of Education or DepEd will include funding for the implementation of the Enhanced Basic Education Program in its budget. Initially, the program will be funded using existing DepEd funds. After that, the necessary funds will be included in the annual budget, General Appropriation Act to ensure the program's continued operation. In Section 12, focuses on the transition from the old 10-year basic educational system to the new K-12 program. It mandates that the DepEd, CHED, and the TESTA to develop strategy and plans to make the shift smooth and effective. These include addressing issues related to infrastructure, staffing, curriculum changes, and ensuring a smooth connection between the new senior high school curriculum and college requirements. In Section 13, creates a joint congressional oversight committee. This committee will be responsible for monitoring, evaluating, and overseeing the implementation of the Enhanced Basic Education Program or K-12. This ensures that the program is carried out effectively and that any necessary adjustments are made. In Section 14, mandates a comprehensive review of the K-12 program by the end of the 2014 and 2015 school year. The Department of Education or DepEd is required to submit a midterm report to Congress detailing the program's progress in addressing specific shortage. In Section 15, commits the Department of Education or DepEd to increasing per pupil spending on education to meet international standards. It signifies a commitment to improving the quality of education in the Philippines by allocating more resources to each student. In Section 16, requires the DepEd, CHED, TESDA, Director General to create the necessary rules and regulation for implementing the Enhanced Basic Education Program or K-12. They have 90 days from the law enactment to complete this task. This ensures a smooth transition and effective implementation of the new program. In Section 17 is a separability clause, a common legal provision found in many laws. It ensures that if any part of the law is deemed invalid or unconstitutional by a court, the rest of the law will still be valid and enforceable. This means that if one section is struck down, the remaining section of the law will remain in effect. This is a standard practice to prevent the entire law from being invalidated due to a single problematic provision. In Section 18, the repealing clause states that any parts of the Education Act 1982, Batas Pambansa Building 232, and the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, Republic Act No. 9155, that contradict the new law are now repealed. This means that the new law takes precedence over those older laws, and any provision in those laws are in coincidence with the new law are no longer effect. The effectivity clause states that the law will become effective 15 days after it is published in the official gazette or in two newspapers of general circulation. This is a standard provision in laws. ensuring that the public is informed about the new law and has time to adjust before it takes effect.